again from the Stockton-San Joaquin County Public Library. This is Brianna and I am in charge of the 3 micro-libraries in the city of Stockton. And today I have a really fun craft that can be done with kids and whole families. So today we are going to be painting with marbles to make something a little bit like this. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's talk about what supplies you're going to need to paint with marbles. So you're going to need some kind of paper. You can either do small pieces of paper like this or a large piece of paper like this. Whatever paper you have works, even binder paper will work. You're going to need marbles. You can use ones of varying sizes to see how that might change your painting. And you are also going to need some type of paints in whatever colors you have. And then most importantly, you are going to need a container. I'm using just a simple little cardboard box to put your painting in so that it kind of keeps the mess a little bit contained. Okay, so let's get started with our marble painting. So we're going to start with that cardboard box or a container. You can also use a foil pan, a plastic tray, whatever you have. And I think I am going to use this large yellow piece of paper in my cardboard box. And then what I find the easiest to do for the paints is to put them directly in. If you want a bit more of a controlled paint, you can also get a tray and put your paints in there first and then put your marbles in and put them in the box. But I'm gonna just go ahead and put the paint directly in here. So I'm kind of going to put it in a little bit of a style arcs like this to see how that might change my painting. We'll use just a few different colors just to see what happens. All right, now most importantly, we need our marbles. So I like to start putting them in the corners away from the paint at first. You can use however many marbles you like. You can use the number of marbles for the number of paint. You can use more marbles or less marbles, your choice. I think I am using about 10 marbles in mine. Once you have your marbles situated the way you want them, this is where the fun part starts. So to paint with marbles, all you have to do is pick up your box and then we're just gonna swish them from side to side and back to front. So when you're doing this, think about the different angles you're moving your box in, the different ways the movement creates different patterns. You can think about your speed. So what happens when you move super slow versus really fast. Think about colors, how colors mix together to see if you have any new colors that you made. How many marbles you used, if you use less or more, how that might change it. And time. You can time yourself. Sometimes the more time you spend rolling your marbles around, the more effects you'll get, or the less effects you'll get. Okay, so here's our finished product. I think it looks pretty awesome. You will definitely want to let this dry for at least half an hour, maybe even a little bit longer, depending upon what paint you used. If you want to take this painting even farther and you want to do a couple different things to it, what you can do, you can cut out black paper and create a frame for your painting. You can fold your paper in half like a hamburger and make a book or a journal. You can even try painting with different types of balls. You can try painting with ping pong balls, wiffle balls, tennis balls, just to kind of see what the differences will be between each one, what kind of effects you'll have, what kind of paintings you'll end up with. If you want to get really crazy, you can even create a little ramp going into the box here to see how that further affects the kind of painting and what gravity might do to your painting. All right, thank you so much for joining me today as we created these really cool, spectacular marble paintings. If you would like, please show us what you made. You can tag us on Facebook at Stockton San Joaquin County Public Library and on Instagram at SSJCPL. And don't forget, our phone lines are open. If you don't have a library card and you would like one, or you have a question, feel free to contact 209-937-8221 or 866-805-7323. All right, thank you so much for watching.